Hello, and welcome to another episode of Southern Virginia Airgun Hunter. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some of the rifles I use on some of the videos you've seen. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Union Sumatra 2500 and 25 caliber. I do have the short version Sumatra and the 500cc long version you see in the foreground. And I just want to go over some of the things that I do in preparation for the hunts, some of the ammunition I use, some of the equipment that in order to get into the PCP air rifle game, so to speak, that you need, you know, chronographs, pumps, air source, that type of thing, pellets. So we're going to take a look at that, and I just wanted to give you a closer look at the equipment that I'm using. Okay, so being as the Sumatra carbine and the Sumatra 500cc long are virtually the same, except one or two or three things. First thing is, the Sumatra long 500cc is, of course, longer. It has a larger and longer air reserve. It's a little heavier, but the benefit of this one is you get a greater amount of power and more shots. This particular Sumatra 2500 25 cal has been tuned by a Korean air rifle tuning genius out of North Carolina, and his name is Will Piet or Piet, and he's in North Carolina, and he tuned this rifle to where I could actually hunt coyote with this rifle with the power I'm getting. I'm getting about 100 foot-pounds with the Union 43 ring. So, but one thing about these Sumatras are that they are very, very, very loud when you get them. They don't come with this lead dust collector on the end of it. They have to buy this separate. This particular one, I believe, came from Neil Clogg, I believe. There are several manufacturers of lead dust collectors out there that you could purchase from. I have a Roy Caston on my 357 there. There's another guy by the name of Anthony Story who makes a great LDC too. Also, there's Wolf Air Guns, which I got one from a carbine. Well, as you can see, the Sumatra is a lever action. Lever action. Love it. And it's also a revolver. 6-shot revolver. Now, this is from the Wild Wild West. You gotta love it. Anyway, these, in my opinion, are some of the greatest hunting rifles out there. I love them. And, oh, don't let me forget. These rifles have a power wheel here, which you can adjust this for high power, low power, medium power, depending on what you want. If you want to get a lot of shots out of it, you put it on low power. If you want to get powerful, very powerful shots, you put it on high power. You get less shots, but you get more powerful shots. You get my meaning. Of course, here's the air pressure gauge. You pump these up to 3,000 psi. Like I'll show you in the next segment. You connect it to this nipple and pump it up. But this is a great little air rifle. Speaking of the air sources, you can either buy a hand pump, which this is what I started out with. It's got a gauge, and it's just like it says, you pump it up and down, and it's got a fill nipple. connect that to the nipple I showed you a minute ago, and you start pumping. And I can tell you that pumping is for a young man. But that's what I started out doing, and I quickly found out that there were better ways to fill your gun, and that's when I got this tank. Now, I bought this tank off of eBay. You can get tanks from Pyramid Air, Air Gun Depot, even Amazon.com has them. The other air gun, big three, Arizona Air Guns sells them. But this is an 88 cubic feet air tank that I got from eBay, and this is the best thing working for me. Now, you could hunt with 22 caliber, even 177 caliber, but I chose, after many years of hunting with 177 and 22 caliber rifles, air rifles, that the 25 caliber just had the knockdown power and the hunting potential that I was looking for personally. With the 25 caliber, whenever I hit game right, I don't have to go chasing the game, go find the game. It usually is dead when I shoot it. But I wanted to show you some of the different pellets you could get, because when you enter into the 25 caliber region, you can get more and better ammunition. Now, these are hand cast pellets from Nielsen's Specialty Ammo, and he's a guy based out of California. And if you want his information, just comment on it and I'll give it to you. These are samples from him. But and also H&N makes field target 25 caliber. There's a guy in Mississippi, goes by Iron Mule, that puts out, these are 53 grain bullets for your 25 cal. I could put you in touch with him. And these, of course, are the polymer tip hunting pellets. And Yunjin 43 grain hunting pellet. And what I use most in the carbine, or carbine, however you want to pronounce it, it's up to you, the Air Arms Diablo Field 25.4 grain. That's what I use in the carbine. Now, when you get into the PCP air rifle hunting, you want to have a chronograph. This measures the speed of your pellet, which lets you know what kind of power you're putting down range. This one is a Pro Chrono, and it's made by let's see, I forget who it was made by, but it's a good one at a good price, and you can get that on Amazon.com too. You're going to need just some targets. Now these are my big bore air rifles sitting over here, and I'll get into those at another time, another day. That's the Air Force Texan, the black one there, and that's the Sam Yang Recluse 357, and the Air Force Texan, of course, is a 457 version. But you know, to get into this PCP air rifle hunting, these are just some of the things that you're going to need, and I just wanted to show you what I'm using in my small game hunting videos, and it's definitely these Sumatra 2500s and the 25 cal. They also come in the 22 caliber if you don't want to move up that big. But for me, it's 25 cal or bigger. So, I hope I've taught you something and you've learned something. And I'll see you next time in the woods. Thanks for watching. God bless you.